After this, she started to beat the quilts on each side with a broom. Every now and then, she stopped and squinted at the cement, hoping to identify the culprit of her sleepless nights. She was so absorbed in this process that it was some moments before she noticed Mrs. Dalal of the third floor, who had come to set a tray of salted lemon peels out to dry in the sun. Whatever is inside this quilt is keeping me awake at night, Boori Ma said. Tell me, where do you see them? Mrs. Dalal had a soft spot for Boori Ma. Occasionally, she gave the old woman some ginger paste with which to flavor her stews. I don't see anything, Mrs. Dalal said after a while. She had diaphanous eyelids and very slender toes with rings on them. Then they must have wings, Boori Ma concluded. She put down her broom and observed one cloud passing behind another. They fly away before I can squash them. But just see my back. I must be purple from the bites. Mrs. Dalal lifted the drape of Boori Ma's sari, a cheap white weave with the border of the color of a dirty pond. She examined the skin above and below her blouse, cut in a style no longer sold in shops. Then she said, Boori Ma, you're imagining things. I tell you, these mites are eating me alive. It could be a case of prickly heat, Mrs. Dalal suggested. At this, Boori Ma shook the free end of her sari and made her skeleton keys rattle. She said, I know prickly heat. This is not prickly heat. I haven't slept in 3, perhaps 4 days. Who can count? I used to keep a clean bed. Our linens were muslin. Believe me, don't believe me. Our mosquito nets were as soft as silk. Such comforts, you cannot even dream them. I cannot dream them, Mrs. Dalal echoed. She lowered her diaphanous eyelids and shied. I cannot dream them, Boori Ma. I live in 2 broken rooms, married to a man who sells toilet parts. Mrs. Dalal turned away and looked at one of the quilts. She ran a finger over part of the stitching, then she asked, Boori Ma, how long have you slept on this bedding? Boori Ma put a finger to her lips before replying that she could not remember. Then why no mention of it until today? Do you think it's beyond us to provide you with clean quilts? And oilcloth for that matter. She looked insulted. There is no need, Boori Ma said. They are clean now. I beat them with my broom. I am hearing no arguments, Mrs. Dalal said. You need a new bed, quilts, a pillow, a blanket when winter comes. As she spoke, Mrs. Dalal kept track of the necessary items by touching a thumb to the pads of fingers. On festival days, the poor came to her house to be fed, Boori Ma said. She was filling her bucket from the coal heap on the other side of the roof. I will have a word with Mr. Dalal when he returns from the office, Mrs. Dalal called back as she headed down the stairs. Come in the afternoon. I will give you some pickles and some powder for your back. It's not prickly heat, Boori Ma said. It was true that prickly heat was common during the rainy season, but Boori Ma preferred to think that what irritated her bed, what stole her sleep, what burned like peppers across her thinning scalp and skin was of a less mundane origin. She was ruminating on these things as she swept the stairwell. She always worked from top to bottom. When it started to rain, it came slapping across the roof like a boy in slippers too big for him, and washed Mrs. Dalal's lemon peels into the gutter. Before pedestrians could open their umbrellas, it rushed down collars, pockets, and shoes.